always stuff to do. Let me get this. Put all that in there. This is what we're dealing with. All right. Now, if you see over here, that big balloon-looking thing, that is airbag suspension. It's an aftermarket thing. And you can see right here, that little bracket on the bottom. Right here. Well, on this side, it's come off. You can see it hanging down right there. So I need to fix that because it's rattling and rubbing. And that's not good. So I get to spend the morning on a cold concrete floor out in the cold under a dusty truck.
Why am I showing you me working on my truck? Well, two reasons, but really only one. The first reason is because I think it's cool, and I thought you might enjoy it too. But mostly because I want to talk about money and finances and stewardship. In Matthew 6:21 to 24, Jesus says this: "Wherever your treasure is, there your heart will be also. You cannot serve both money and God." While I was fixing my truck and really making the decision to do it myself versus take it somewhere, I did the simple calculation. How much could I do it for? How much would it cost to take it somewhere? To take it somewhere, it would have been about an hour of labor, parts, at least an hour, and I would have not had my truck for that period of time. And it probably would have cost roughly $100 and some inconvenience for our logistics as a family that day.
That's not too bad. All I got to do now is get another one of these bolts in the same setup. And just like that, with a little magic, we're back from the hardware store. Got what we need. Let's get it in.
That hardware cost me almost $7. Okay. The time it's going to take me is not even an hour to complete this job. The reason I'm sharing this with you guys is because I want to drive home a principle that I think Jesus was getting at when he's talking about where our treasure is, there our heart will be also. As I've been starting Red Letter Basics, I'm finding myself making financial decisions of how to spend and where to save to help make this ministry possible and to further the kingdom, to help others know and listen to Jesus. The decision of when to spend and when to save is been kind of eye-opening for me as we've started this journey, because I'm starting to see more and more of where the treasure is. You are an incredible ministry team, and it is my honor to start Red Letter Basics with you guys by my side. I don't mind getting under the truck in the dust and the cold concrete and all these things and getting my hands dirty, and I don't mind asking for help. It's actually one of the reasons why we're doing a sabbatical and going to this place that I'll be showing you more of. But y'all's partnership is huge, and you guys are the treasure in so many ways, and it is an honor to work with you guys.
Let's take her for a drive, see how she does. While I'm doing that, here is a word from Josh.
I'm sorry. Thought we were doing one more test run.
When you work with amateurs, what can you do? Hi, I'm Josh McDowell, and what a joy it's been to have Austin on our team over the last few years. And it's exciting to see his development of the Red Letter Basics. In January of 2022, Austin and I had a conversation. He shared about a resource, now think of this, that starts with a question: what does Jesus say? Wow, it is so creative and simple, anyone can use it. And it helps people to not only know, but to listen to Jesus. And I really believe your partnership with Austin can make a huge impact on the kingdom. Go for it.
It has been such an honor to work alongside Josh McDowell and the ministry team that God has put together there. I have learned so much in the last couple years about producing resources, both print and digital and all these things. Many of you have been along for that in the other videos and been partnering with me in this work. I am very excited for what God has in store next year with starting and launching Red Letter Basics. There's a couple things that I want to cover though before we get to the end of the year, and I'll make them real quick. One is the celebration. Red Letter Basics end of the year giving has been incredible to see how many of you are being generous towards this. The goal that I had for about $5,000 to help cover some startup expenses and sabbatical expenses are about 80% covered. Your generosity is making this possible. Thank you. The second thing is about the sabbatical. We're leaving on December 27th for a long road trip. We're going to be visiting family and friends all the way up through Colorado, through Utah, and making our way over to Big Bear, California, where we are going to be spending a week with a retreat ministry. They're going to be helping us kind of refocus and reorient from all the victories that God has brought us through and help prepare us to launch well into next year. God has been so faithful, and I'm trusting that He's going to continue to be faithful. I'm seeing Him prove that through you. I'm without words so often being on the receiving end of your generosity, of your prayers, and your partnership with this ministry. Merry Christmas. Sarah and I love you. We miss you. Have a wonderful time with your family. And always remember what God is doing in your life and through your life.